So goal for today is to get this up and get a roof line put, some type of roof line put on these trees so I can move my water troughs over here underneath the trees. Oh man, it's hot out here now. Oh my goodness. But I'm working in the shade, so I'm staying in the shade, and as well as I got my misting fan with me with some water. Got a cooler with waters and things in there. Let's get that plastic in there so it stays cold. And I'm taking frequent breaks, but I got the water moved from the sun all day long with a top over top of it to keep leaves and stuff from going down in it, and it's down here. Now the problem with this leaf that's in it, it was leaves stuck to the bottom of this, and as they're drying they're just falling off, which is cool, but the water is underneath here now, and I have moved the feed trough over here just so they can get frequent with where the water is, or recognize where the water is now. They did look for it, and they saw it over here when I was cleaning the buckets out, but it was empty. So they went back over to that spot where they remember it being. It wasn't there, but they haven't come over here yet to visit the water, which I'm not worried about that. They've been chilling over in here, and we're going to talk about over here in a second. So the water has been changed over here, feed troughed over here, and that's how I'm going to get them over here. I'm going to bring some feed, I'm going to drop it in here, they'll come right to this feed trough, recognize the water, and then after that I'll just move the feed trough out there, just beyond this, and they can have access totally all the way around the water, but also the water will stay a little bit cleaner and cooler this summer, especially going into this week. This week we're going into 100-degree days. It's going to feel like 110, 115, 120. And then hopefully we get a couple little storms by the end of the week to kind of just cool it off a little bit. But we're going into that heat wave, Virginia weather here at the moment. So just getting prepared for that. I am a little bit behind on everything. Like I said, I am one person doing things by myself. I'm frustrated that my fans didn't come. Frustrated that my exhaust fans haven't come in yet, but they guaranteed they'll be here by Monday, so hopefully they get here by Monday, and I can get those panels up, charged up, and get the fans in here. But the other thing that we did, I want to make this thing so unique, and I want to make sure it has great ventilation. I want to make sure it has great lighting. In the wintertime, I will come up with something to close that off, no worries. But since I opened this, I mean, it cooled it down. It allows a breeze to go in and the smell to come out, because I don't know why these jokers keep using this joker as a bathroom. And then they go chill in there. Like, they're both in here chilling. And I don't know why they use it as a bathroom. But hopefully with the ventilation and then the exhaust fans going in, maybe they might do it differently then. But I need to now get them out of here, dry this all up. Dry it all up. I mean, that urine right there, why just don't come out of here? And it's this big horse. It's not the little one. There's no little horse pooped in there. It's the big one. He just irks me, man. Irks me. But anyway, got the window on here, got it framed out how I wanted it framed out. Used the mesh that I think this is 1/2 inch or 1/4 inch. I think this is 1/2 inch mesh, but this is the type of mesh that we'll be using for the aviary. And I just had some laying around, so I was like, let me use it instead of trying to hold on to it, and that way I can get brand new roads when it comes to the aviary. So I got a window in here. I will come up with something to put on a hinge system to drop it down. You know, I'll get my measurements and design something for that. And in the wintertime, I'll just drop it down and latch it down here, and it'll block out cold air from getting inside. And that should work just fine for these animals. And then once these horses are no longer with us, not rushing them to go, but once they're no longer with us, we will actually have hair sheep, and you know, the hair sheep can use it as well. And then we might turn it into something else. But here on this side, I went ahead and went the total width of this section here, just about, to give it just great ventilation on this side. This one is a little bit higher, as you can see. It is a little bit higher than the one over there. And you know, it's just to kind of suck in some of this air, help it stay aired out. I mean, when I first opened that other side up, the smell was bad. Then I opened this side up, the smell was terrible too, because I haven't cleaned up yet, as you can see. and just the ammonia smell. And I don't want them to get any type of respiratory issue. So I definitely felt like this is a great idea. And it also gives it a very unique look, man. I haven't seen anything like this at all, but it gives it a very unique look. You know, and I still have my windows there. But as well, I would get measurements for this, and I would create something in the wintertime to close it off, to block out the cold for them. But as of now and going into all this heat, this is a beautiful idea. A beautiful idea. So now that I'm done with this side, let me go ahead and open this window totally back up. Still got space to latch it here. This guy. And let me go kick them out of there and block them off and get this cleaned out and some lime down to dry it out, and just get this dry before I get out of here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go on and start wrapping up, get up out of here. Blocked them off, cleaned it up, and then boom, he goes right back in there. Foo and doo-doos, whatever. Not cleaning it after I just cleaned it. But we have 58.5 bottom. Go across the top. 58.5 top. And we have 29.5 and 29.5. All right, let's get this one. A big old. So we are 112. I call it 112.5. Give me some overhang, and then where are we? 27.5. 27.5. 27.5. So yeah. So this is what I did today, man. Added some more ventilation, more windows, more light, more air circulation, and prayerfully, like they said, Monday, my exhaust fans and intake fans should be here. And I can get those in next week. This upcoming week is going to be extremely hot, so I'm glad I went ahead and did this today, because this should help a lot. I mean, already as I was cleaning out, I noticed a big difference from the inside temperature when I first got here and I didn't have those put in to now. So now that I have these put in, man, that's pretty cool. You can look straight across too. Now that I have these in, it did cool it off a whole lot, and should be doing some more. So the other thing that I'm going to do before I leave here, I'm going to take this light and I'm actually going to put this light on the other side, and I'll show you guys that when I'm done. All right, so locked up the feed shack, got my compost going, move water troughs over here underneath a cover, so I have a covered space now for the water troughs. They stay, pretty much been watching it all day. You know, that's about the most sunlight. It means the sunlight did reach on this side, did reach like this little corner here, but didn't reach that one. And then I'm noticing on this back end, it's reaching over here now. So this is definitely gonna do what I need it to do. And provide them with cool water on these extremely hot days underneath some cover. I mean, I just got to be as creative as possibly could be at the moment to get things done. And then I can finalize them, because I got an idea, but now I can go home and I can draw it out. Before I leave, I'm actually gonna get some measurements on that. But to be honest with you, I'm not too worried about it, because I'm going to build something I can move. Over here, worked on this, opened it up some. As you see, Superstar loves it. But I opened it up some, so, you know, get more air circulation in the back. And like I said, hopefully, as they said, I should definitely have my exhaust and intake fan here on Monday. So hopefully that worked, that is true, and I can come get them in. But, and then this is the other side, and went ahead and opened up real good. Look at that pretty horse. That's gorgeous horse right there. Coat's nice and shiny. No, the nutrition is good. And all the grasses, man. We just have plenty of grasses that I planted all last year and some early spring. All that stuff is coming up all over the place. So they've been able to feed consistently, and then I keep hay over there. You know, it stays stocked with hay. Sometimes it looks like they eat it, sometimes it looks like they don't. But I can definitely tell they've been over there messing with it. As well as we have these wildflowers and sunflowers. More sunflowers are coming up. Wildflowers are starting to come and open and bloom and do their thing. This is a weed I got to get out of there. I think that's a pokeweed. But you can see all the different wildflowers that are in here. Like, look at that, that's pretty. But it's a different mixture than what I had down at my house. And then that looks like corn. That looks like corn. But remember, we had our seed party and we put all types of forage and stuff out here. And you can see that, we have all types of green and stuff up, and they have been just munching away and staying fat and staying happy. Other than that, man, I'm hot. It's 99 degrees. I'm burning up. I am hydrated, but I want to go home. I want to get out this heat. There's pretty much nothing else I can do in shade right now. Everything else I need to do is like out in the middle of the sun, cutting trees and things of that sort. So I might, I'm not even gonna say might. I'm just gonna have to fade for today and get home before I end up hurting myself trying to accomplish a lot, because I did enough. I did a lot today. Once again, this is that side view. This thing is dope. This is so dope. And we'll go ahead and look through. Here I am, and there was a wasp nest trying to build itself up there, and I had some DE, so I went ahead and hit that thing heavy with DE up there. And then the white stuff that you see down here, this food and peed in there too. Oh my goodness, you were getting my nerves, bro. I put the lime down, then I raked everything and threw some DE down to help with the bugs and flies and things of that sort. But let me go home and do some research, because I got to figure that out. I definitely got to figure out why he uses that section for his restroom. Doesn't make any sense.